Okay, then we have one more which is like similar difference between tort and crime. So tort and crime are again nothing but two branches of civil law, right? But why do we need two different branches? If both are civil laws, why do we need two different classifications? What is the difference between them? Hey, before we continue, I wanted to inform you about my live mentorship program for LLB students or law aspirants. Law subjects and law topics need detailed clarity. We get that with the help of cases, examples, and detailed explanation. It's definitely not possible to include everything in these short videos. If you find my videos easy to understand and you are looking for some professional help in preparing for your examination, you can join my live mentorship program. Here you will be getting exam tips, answer writing skills, detailed notes that you can refer for your examination, cases, examples, and in a very easy way topics will be explained. I have live classes going on for a lot of subjects as of now. To know more about it, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. I'm also helping a lot of students in writing their assignments. If you need any such help or for any queries, any suggestions, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. And now let's continue with our video. Okay, so they deal with violation of private rights of individuals. You have a right and your right is being violated, and that's where court would come into picture. Court would ask the other party to pay compensation to the victim, right? That is the main purpose. But tort and crime, they are different from one another on various grounds. So any ground you can mention?
In which contract and tort is dissimilar.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like you said, tort is fixed by law and contract is fixed by the parties involved in the contract. Then, ma'am, in tort, basically a person is involved in violating a right which he did not basically agreed upon. Like, for example, nuisance someone created, but they did not say that I will not create nuisance. It's generally that you should not do it. It's basic like that. And in contract, you agree to do something, but you then don't do it.
Yes. Any other point?
Ma'am, for contract law, you can, I think we have same code, civil code, right?
Yeah, it is same. Liquidated, unliquidated thing?
Yes, ma'am. In tort, we have unliquidated damages. In contract, we have liquidated damages.
Yes.
In tort, can we proceed through ADR? Because in contract, we can do that.
Yeah, in case of torts also, right? Sometimes it might, the parties would file a case and court may say that, okay, it is something where you can also proceed for ADR. So court might give that option as well to the parties. If they agree, it can go for ADR as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct. So those are again nothing but the differences, right? So tort and breach of contract. In tort, it is breach of duty, which is fixed by law, like you already mentioned. In case of contract, it is breach of duty, which is fixed by contracting parties. Indian Contract Act only tells us about what are the general rules that we need to follow. And apart from that, we are free to write whatever clauses and stuff we want to mention. In tort, damages are unliquidated. It would be decided by the court depending on facts and situation. But in case of contract, usually it is prefixed, or at least some idea they would give that this percentage, this much percentage of the loss, or some idea at least you would get in the contract. So in case of tort, it occurs by the intrusion of one party to the another as a result of some harm is being caused. The injured party is generally not a consenting party. It might happen that the person who is a victim and the person who is a wrongdoer, they are complete strangers. They might even be from two different countries, right? One foreigner who comes to India to visit India, he might also end up committing a tort. So we might not know the other party, and still we have suffered harm because of it. But in case of
Yes.
contract, parties are known to each other. They have consented to some terms or conditions. They have agreed to it, right? So entered into an agreement with their free consent. They know each other and everything has happened. But in case of tort, it might be a complete stranger or it might be someone whom the other person knows. When we talk about types of duties, we have already discussed it. When we talk about types of damages, it is usually unliquidated damage, which will be provided. Apart from that, we can have different types of reliefs as well, different kind of remedies as well. Like one would be injunction. What is injunction? Are you aware of it?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So damages is one thing, and another thing is injunction might also be given. Injunction is nothing but like an order of the court, whereby court would order something that you either do this, do or stop doing something. Okay, you do this or you stop doing this. Take for example, I am your neighbor, and every single night I play loud music and I disturb your like peace of mind. Okay, I do not let you sleep or do your work. I would play loud music and all that stuff. Now, you suffered for 6 months. Okay, you waited. Might be you told me a couple of times, I ignored, and it happened for 6 months. After that, you finally decided to file a case. Okay, you file a case and you said that I have suffered very big loss and this should stop. This should not continue. I should be allowed to like enjoy my plot of land peacefully. Okay, you file a case saying that this thing should not continue. It should stop. And court orders that, okay, fine, she is right. You should not be playing loud music at night. And court orders me that from today onwards, okay, you should not be playing loud music. This is nothing but injunction order. That is, court has asked me not to do something, not to play loud music. This is nothing but injunction. Okay, court orders me to do something or not to do something. It might also happen that, like that gifted example I had mentioned, right? A person A gifted his property to B on papers, as in they signed the gift deed and everything, signature, all the things are done on paper. Property is gifted to the other person, but then he is not vacating the plot of land. After gifting also, he is only enjoying the property. He is not vacating it there, or might be it may be sealed deed also, lease, whatever it is. Okay, now this person goes to the court and says that technically property is transferred to me, but I'm not yet having possession of it. In that case also, court may order this person that you have already gifted your property or you have sold your property, so you need to vacate your property. You need to allow this person to take possession of it. This is also nothing but injunction. Court has ordered the person. That same way,
Yes.
have you seen any like half constructed apartment or building where just construction simply stopped in between? Have you seen anything like that?
Yes.
So what might be the reason for that?
Ma'am, I think they don't have the enough money, or maybe sometimes the building is at the wrong place, wrong ground. It's
Yes.
illegal, or it's extending the limit of the ground they have.
Yes, correct. So if they don't have money, that's a different matter. But if they have violated it, there will be so many rules and regulations, right? Every single side you need to keep this much of space vacant and all that. These many floors only you can construct. You need to obtain permission. So if you have violated those, whatever you propose to construct, and you are constructing something like totally different, that is nothing but you have violated the law. There also, if somebody files a case, injunction order may be passed, and court will say this is an illegal construction. You need to stop the construction right now itself. In so many places or buildings, you will also say under injunction order so and so construction is stopped. Like that also it will be written. This is nothing but again based on court's order. Court has asked that you need to stop it. It might happen that it's like a permanent injunction or temporary. As in, court may say that, okay, this case is filed. We need 2 years time at least to decide the matter. So until we have decided whether it's an illegal construction or a legal construction, for now you need to stop the construction. So it might be temporary injunction also. Temporarily, until the case is pending, you need to stop it. Or it might be like a permanent one that, okay, we have finally decided it's an illegal construction, stop it right now itself. Okay, this is injunction. So injunction also may be passed in many cases. Yeah. So now why is injunction necessary? Because take for example, like that example that I was disturbing you by playing loud music. You went to the court, you said it should stop. In that case, court might provide you two reliefs together. Court might say that yes, we are, like injunction is anyways there. I should stop playing loud music from now onwards. But what about those 6 months sufferings? For 6 months you have suffered, right, because of me. So court might ask me that for those inconvenience caused for those 6 months, I need to pay compensation to you. And from now onwards, I should not continue playing loud music. So in one single case, two reliefs also might be given or more than that also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Next we have is contract, where damages are usually fixed. Parties will say that, okay, if something happens, we will go to this court, we will do this, we will do that. Mostly they have already agreed, and based on that, they would proceed. Then some examples. Yeah, can you give me some examples of tort and contract?
Ma'am, tort we have nuisance, negligence, defamation, trespass, and contract, ma'am, between we do contract every day when we buy a small chocolate from a shopkeeper, or between two organizations, etc.
Yes, correct. There are so many examples, right? Promise to supply books, promise to construct a building, promise to provide some kind of services. So many different types of contracts we see.
Yes.
It may be licensing agreement also, that I give you license. Might be I have developed a software or something, and I am giving you license to use it, right? Licensing agreements also we see there are lot many different types that are there.
Okay.